Hey everybody, this is Eugene from Limbix.money, and in this video we will do something very exciting. We will predict the Bitcoin price. So let's do the following. Let's ask ChatGPT. Let's ask actually Monica. Monica is aggregating a lot of different language AI language models and is giving you the best result out of this uh, bots that you see here, ChatGPT, Genius, Claude, and so on. So let's ask Monica, can the Bitcoin price be predicted? So, and the answer would be uh, that predicting Bitcoin is very complex and challenging because it has a lot of volatility and it doesn't have a lot of history because it's a new asset class, right? So that's why forecasting Bitcoin is very difficult. So what you can do the technical analysis, but that requires a lot of skills, a lot of knowledge, and that will only give you a short-term prediction, sometimes a medium-term prediction, if you want to have a long-term prediction, you would need to do a fundamental analysis, which is even more complex to do, right? Because it will consider a lot of different factors like the adoption rates, regulations, competition, macroeconomic conditions that can change any time, especially in today's fast-moving world, right? So um, so long-term predictions have a high degree of uncertainty, right? You can also do quantitative models similar to the stock-to-flow model developed by Plan B, and the stock-to-flow model makes total sense to me. I totally agree with the methodology. However, um, so the bot here is saying the accuracy is heavily debated. So that's a very political statement, but I would even say those models many times they're totally wrong. So let's have a look at Plan B's predictions from 2021. Um, so what he said, and his prediction was pretty accurate back in August, right? He said 47, and that was pretty accurate. And then in September he said 43, but it was like 44, still pretty accurate. And then October he said 63, but it was 61, right? Still pretty okay. But then November it was totally off because he said 98 and Bitcoin corrected back to 56. So, and in December he said 135 and Bitcoin corrected back to 46. So I actually made a mistake listening to him and believing his stock to flow model. I wanted to sell here in September. Well, I sold a bit, but not enough. And then I saw his predictions and kind of trusted those predictions and was holding up to December and still holding, right? Because I was hoping to sell here at 98. That was my plan. But that prediction was totally wrong. So obviously I didn't sell, which on a hindsight I'm pretty happy that I didn't because I expect higher prices in the future. So let's look at this one, expert predictions. So you basically ask influential figures in the crypto space, such as institutional investors, analysts, and industry leaders. All right. So let's have a look what those people said. So let's ask Monica, what are the most famous Bitcoin price predictions? Uh, well, that prediction was totally off from John McAfee. Tim Draper's prediction, he was saying 250,000 by 22-23. Obviously, that didn't come true. And then Mike Novogratz, half a million in 5 to 10 years. So that's a very open prediction, not very precise. That can still happen. Kefi Wood, and you always have to think about what's the interest of those people. Are they invested? Are they holding Bitcoin? Are they biased? Right? Do they just want to pump the price by making those predictions? Because those are public figures, remember. And well, we talked about Plan B, right? So that was totally off, right? And actually, I did a experiment back in September 23. I asked 8 different AI language models for their price predictions for the end of 23, and the average was 40, around 40, 41,000. Well, ChatGPT is not giving any predictions, but some of those bots, like Claude, they were giving predictions. So the average of those price predictions was 41. So let's have a look. So if you go back to December 23. Okay, that was 42,000. So pretty accurate, but still, I mean, those bots, they were looking like 3, 4 months uh, into the future. So it's kind of a short-term prediction as well, right? Anyway, so let's have a look at the very interesting experiment that was done back in 1906 by Sir Francis Galton. So he was doing an experiment, uh, and let me just have a look at this article here. So he was a Victorian gentleman named Francis Galton, and he attended a livestock fair, uh, the West of England Fat Stock and Poultry Exhibition in Plymouth. So one of the many attractions at the fair was a guess the weight of the dressed ox on display, right? So they asked 800 people. Well, they asked all people, but 800 people attended and submitted their guesses of how heavy um, that cattle would be, right? So, and participants yeah, paid half a shilling to participate. And Sir Francis Galton, he was a statistician. So he was an expert in statistics. So and statistician, that's the right term. Excuse me. So and the fair attracted many sorts from the general public, old and young, farmers and butchers. So kind of experts, right? So they had skin in the game. They kind of had an idea about the matter, right? And one of those 800 people, well, of those 800 people, 787 were usable. Okay, so back home, Sir Francis Galton analyzed the gases and published his finding in Nature, in a magazine, right? So March 1917. And his findings were pretty remarkable because the average, and let me go to ChatGPT because ChatGPT has slightly different data than this article, and ChatGPT is basically aggregating all the data from the web into 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 the answer, right? So I feel like it's more accurate than the article. So to his astonishment, the average guess of the crowd was remarkably close to the actual weight of the ox. The mean of the guesses, so kind of the average, was 1197 pounds, while the actual weight was 1198, right? So just 1 pound off. So this finding was surprising because the average guess of a large and diverse group was more was more accurate than most individual guesses. So this is pretty much the power of math. Okay, so his principle suggested that under the right condition, the aggregation of information in groups can lead to better decisions than those made by individuals. These conditions include diversity of opinion, independence of members, decentralization, and a proper method of aggregating opinions. So the conclusion would be if we had enough experts, if you had a significant number of experts predicting the Bitcoin price, we could take the mean of those guesses, right, of those predictions, and have a pretty accurate uh, prediction, right? Because those predictions we were looking at, I mean, those are public figures, they are biased, they have their own interest, right? But if you ask unbiased people and you ask a large number of people, you might get a pretty accurate mean, so pretty accurate average of guesses. So, and this is exactly what this new startup uh, Nomibase is doing, right? So Nomibase is collecting predictions from its users, aggregating them into a average, right? So, and anyone can participate here for free, and you can provide your own guess. So if you log in, if you go to nomibase.com/en, which stands for English, it will look like a simple market cap overview, right? Like CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko. So, and if you click on Bitcoin, for instance, so first you will see the regular chart, which is up to date, obviously, and down below you will see the chart of uh, of all the predictions provided by members, right? So the green portion, this is the average of all predictions provided by the members, and down below you can provide your own prediction. So you can predict. So this is the default setting, long one day, but you can change the date, right, and provide your prediction. So here you can use those buttons, or you just can enter the price manually, and then you can select the date. Uh, yeah, I submitted my prediction because I cannot. That's why I cannot do it. But let's do it with Solana because I didn't provide any predictions on Solana yet. So let's do it. Okay. Uh, yeah, I see no predictions as you can see, but I first have to provide a reasonable prediction. So let's do plus 5% in one day, right? And oh, I can change the date here, right? Let's do whatever 29, what 2905. Let me actually refresh. Okay, I do 5% for one day, in one day, right? So 29th of May, 2 o'clock, it will grow by 5%. And now I just sent the prediction. Okay, close. And now I will see the prediction of the community. So Solana will be 208 by 10th of June, according to the community. So, and I believe as the community grows, the predictions will become more accurate. So the bigger the number of people submitting predictions, the better the quality of the prediction. And we can assume that all people participating here have somewhat of crypto knowledge, right? So, okay, let me go back. So this chart that I showed here is only visible to people that have a subscription. So, and if you go to product subscriptions, you can use that platform for free, which is the basic subscription, but you can also get yourself a pro subscription, which is $17 per month. And the subscription will be paid in the native token NMB. So let me click here, NMB. Here you will find all the information about the token. It's a BEP20 token on the Binance Smart Chain. Here you will see the NMB address that you will need to find it on Uniswap or PancakeSwap. And we can actually have a look at the price of the token. So I'm using the DEX screener. So uh, as you can see, the price started moving here on 26, and this was yesterday. So actually this is when they started promoting this platform. Right, so the marketing started yesterday, and that's why you see this buys here. Um, so so the token has a utility. All right, so the token will be used to buy the subscriptions, and the token can also be earned by predicting. So if you submit accurate predictions, you can earn NMB tokens. All right. What else about the project? I was going to show you uh, people that have submitted predictions. Yeah, prediction rating. So you see this guy here has submitted more than 1,000 predictions, and this is the amount of tokens he or she has earned, right? So, and by the way, there is also a referral system. So if you refer people to Nomibase, you can get up to 10% referral commissions depending on the plan you're using, and you get paid in tokens. However, the referral commissions are fixed in dollars. So if the token goes down, you get more tokens. If the token goes up, you get less tokens because you get a predefined dollar amount. Okay, so let's go back here. Um, Again, we wanted to have a look at the Bitcoin prediction, right? This is what this video is all about. So let me do the following. Let me go to Bitcoin and see what the community is forecasting. Okay, here's the forecast. So let's see. On the 6th of June, the price will be 73,900. So we will reach a new all-time high according to this community. And let me go back to this one. So on the 12th of June, it will be 78,000, $78,700. So this is the prediction by the community. And as I said, the bigger the community will be, and they just started promoting the project yesterday. So right now, I don't think this prediction is having a lot of accuracy, but as the project grows, I believe those predictions can be very, very valuable. Alright, so this is all I wanted to share in this video. Thanks for watching and see you soon.